Hello everybody, it's Sharingan here with another cast, this time with my man DoubleG. I'm very excited to have DoubleG co-cast with me. In this, someone else sent me this video, and I noticed DoubleG was in it, and I saw DG online and had the asked him to help me co-cast it, which he has agreed to, fortunately. So DG was the team captain for this game. It's gonna be a strategy game because I wanted to show you guys how to some of the OP drafts that come about. DG, say hello to the viewers, man.
Hello everybody, welcome.
What? Give us a little introduction about you, DG. Where are you from?
I was born in Russia and studying in Austria at the moment for like 3 years, like straight, I think.
Nice,
And
nice.
it's really nice here, so I guess I'm enjoying myself.
No wonder you have such an exotic accent.
Oh, thank you. I'm trying my best.
Alright, DG, so you were the captain of this game.
Yeah.
Tell us about your draft.
Alright, I was captaining against Drex, and Drex is known for his, fun comps. He does really do this a lot, and basically we first picked Queen.
Tosh. Right. Yep.
I was the Zerg team.
Yep.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I was the Protoss team, drafting for the Protoss team.
Yep.
And we first picked the Queen, and then our whole team wanted me to pick like a push comp, And I agreed to it, and we picked afterwards MK and Mar, which is like super strong. And Drex didn't pick anti-pushers like Summers or Corridor or like basically wave clear,
I see. Yep.
And that's what is ending up costing them the game, because they can defend against the anti-push, against the push. I'm sorry.
This is something new, I suppose, because I've noticed in the past we've had we banned double pushes, but that's no longer a thing anymore. No longer an auto ban.
You can counter it, but in this particular game, Drex didn't counter pick it properly, I think.
Yep.
I think in this game the mid lane is really interesting, because I heard from many people that Naruto is really strong, and Mar obviously as well.
Yep.
I was curious how that lane would shape up, and it was pretty even, I think. Like the Naruto only start losing it when I start ganking successfully.
This
but
is just you ganking right now.
Yeah, I was ganking a lot that game.
So what was the game plan going into this game? Oh, you obviously picked two pushes.
Well, the game plan is that the Queen can win any lane, like basically up from level 5, 6, 7.
Yep.
So it's a one lane. And the Mar really rarely lose the lane completely, so we have like really strong lanes.
Yep.
And we put the dual lane on bottom, so the jungler can gank really good,
Yep.
And which I did successfully this game.
So Marine King and Justy. That's a good combo.
I think it's a really strong combo, because MK has some really ridiculous damage output, like early to mid game, for his passive. It's like a built empire, and the Akasha can stun lock someone, and the MK can do his damage, like full potential damage.
Yep.
So it's a really strong lane, I think. I would say like even stronger than Akasha Tosh, I think.
Yep. So what do you think about John's opening items here? He's got a Soul Engine and a Quantum Spade.
I think it's a good start. I always do it the same when I play DPS.
Yep.
It's a solid start, I think.
What sort of talents go well on a Marine King?
I think there are two different playstyles you could go. Some people go like with haste, like John. He just enjoys the positioning and the movement speed you get for that.
Yeah.
You can escape and chase.
So he maxes. Looks like he's maxing his Q.
Yeah, I think that's pretty smart. We were discussing it in Mumble this game.
Yep. Okay. All right.
And another playstyle is where you get like Fortify. Of course, your damage output is ridiculously high. You can just pop it and just kill everybody around you, basically.
So
like
this game, John's
I guess
gotten haste.
yeah. I mean, you can push much faster with haste when someone is out of place. You can just pop it and the tower just insta dies, basically.
Nice. So
a third way is to get transport on MK. So you can just split push like hell. You can't just stop it. It's ridiculous.
Ah, yes.
Like in this game, he opted to go for haste.
Yeah. So what?
I think John's in trouble. Yeah, he's dead.
So why the Q maxing the Q before the W?
I think if you max like a W first, you're just gonna feed into the Drake. Because it's they're killed so easily, the Marines, you know.
Okay, so is it something situational? Would you say, depending on who you're laning up against?
I would say if you definitely. If the enemy don't have much AoE, you definitely can go W.
Yep.
And if you jungle, I would opt for going W first.
Yep. Okay.
Personally,
Jungle Marine King.
Yeah, it's a bit slow, but it can work.
Yep. Okay.
You know, you can just split push the whole game.
Yep. That's your gank. So.
Oh, I didn't watch. Yeah, I did gank a lot this game. I remember.
You like to flank them, DJ?
Yeah. I think I went from the river. We can rewatch it if you want.
Sure. Okay.
I hope that's the right moment. No, sorry, I was too early.
So DJ, did you come from jungle for this game?
Yeah, I came from jungle.
Okay.
Sowit and John were asking for a gank.
Yep.
And I just came. I mean, I had a really good start that game because I had an early kill.
Yep. Do you prefer to? Some players prefer to shop and then gank when they've just finished shopping at full health and new items.
It depends, I guess, which hero you're playing. If I'm jungling the Kyric, for example, I'm just ganking after Firebed. You know, I get the Thor camp, then the Firebed camp, and just gank the fuck out of the lane. Like usually I get a kill with the Q.
Oh, okay, so you come from
with the stun, you know.
So typically you come from shop, go to the Thor camp, and then
No, I don't go to the shop. I just get the tank.
Yep.
Get the Thor, get the Firebed, and then go insta to the lane without shopping.
Okay.
Yeah, then gank.
Any issues with health after you take those?
It really depends on which hero you're playing in jungle, I think.
Yeah.
Like you need a slow or a stun on that hero to make it work.
Okay. Let's have a look
for
at,
example,
Let's have a look at this queen.
Oh yeah, sure.
Because it's all part of this strategy you've got. Is this dual lane? Queen. How is Queen going against Firebat?
I think it's really strong now. I mean, Queen was auto-banned yesterday because it's like stupidly strong.
Really?
Yeah, she can just
what
kill
sort
the
of
whole wave with one Q, like from level 7, and you can't contest it. It's ridiculous.
And that was with one Q, so his max. So Cena's getting his Q first.
Oh yeah,
just
of course.
reading this now. So it's based on it scales on int.
Yeah.
But the cost is on biomass. I don't play Queen too much. So.
Alright, she has biomass instead of energy. You know, these little green things you can pick up.
Yep.
And basically, you never have mana problems when you reach level 7. You can just one-shot the wave. Just look at them. Just one-shotting it.
very good fun. This could be very fun for some people in pubs where Queen's not autoed.
I mean, Adam gonna nerf it for sure. Like everybody was crying that it's like broken, which it is. I totally agree with that.
Okay, so you don't think there's a counter to Queen?
I think you can hold the lane with certain heroes, but not stop her. You know.
Any good junglers would do well against?
I think Grunty does really good against her banelings with the shotgun.
Yeah. I find with Marine King, you can gank Marine King as Pentos with quite some ease. Because the AoE takes out his minions, and Marine King.
I don't think so. I would disagree here with you. I think you just wait for the Pentos to initiate on you, and then you pop your W, and then you have a huge damage output, and you just wreck the Pentos. I think.
Okay.
Like, it depends on the farm, of course, but usually I would say the MK wins in a 1 versus 1 with his bribed unit.
Yep.
Look at the bottom lane now. No, it's not the moment. And John had a double kill with the fire bat at a point in the game.
Yes, I see.
It was really ridiculous.
You're on a rampage.
Yeah.
What sort of items? Oh, you went for damage.
I did go for an unconventional build on Rock this game.
Yep.
Because I was so far ahead.
Yep. Okay.
So I did go for a snowball-y build, you know, just pure burst. If I would have been not so far ahead, I would have gone for a different build, I guess.
I see. So once again, situational is a little bit of has some impact on your decisions.
Yeah, of course you have to adapt to the game. I think it's like the most important thing.
Yep.
As far as mechanics go, in my opinion, at least.
That is a good tip, DJ, because one of the things I do, it's probably a mistake now that I think of it, is have a build going to the game and stick to it.
I give you an example, like if you have a build for Nova and you go like always crit and the enemy goes like Darksteel Titan and just wrecks you, you have to adapt and get like for example Contamination Shard to survive it, like, or some other items.
I have seen you go several different builds on Nova.
Yeah, that depends on depends on what enemy is building and which enemy you're facing as the carry. Like if you are facing like a really tanky comp, you should go Pyre, for example. If you're facing a lot of casters, you can go easily crit and just wreck everybody in 2 shots, you know. It really depends. I would say in drafting you nowadays need a really good late game end carry, because late game the enemy team can just get Darksteel Titans and your DPS carry can't successfully kill the enemy team anymore.
Okay. So you think late game end carry is more impact?
Yeah, I noticed that a lot in the last 2 weeks probably.
I see.
It's something new for me as well.
So it's coming up on top there?
Look how fast Queen gonna wreck that tower.
It is. He's gone ahead now. Like I noticed before, the Queen's tower was actually lower than Pyro's tower, but it's certainly caught up and gone ahead.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I suppose it comes down to what you said earlier. When Queen's hits level 6 or 7, becomes a much more proficient pusher.
You know, I was laning Queen yesterday night. A really good Queen. I think Zeratul was playing it.
Yep.
And you can't deny the farm of the Queen till level 5, I'd say. And when he's hitting level 6 and 7, you just can't do anything, basically. Like the Queen had like 13 CS by level 5 or so, and she still just wrecked us afterwards.
Ah, I see. A lot
And
of,
not because we played bad, it's just she just one-shot the creep wave.
Yeah.
It's really ridiculous. I think John's in trouble.
But it's
no.
John, so he survives it.
I think that's the moment where the Firebat gets the double kill, I'm not sure.
Oh, this Firebat that's chasing the Drake at the moment.
Nope. I think I'm wrong. It's not the time yet.
So, John seems to like this Firebat over Thor's or Tank's.
Yeah, it's noticeable that the Firebat does a lot more damage and amplifies more damage than any other creep you can bribe.
Yep.
So it's much better to get the Firebat, like I think in nearly any situation. Like the Thor has more range, but lesser damage.
Yep.
I think the Thor is better when you're fighting like enemy heroes.
So when it comes to pushes, not a lot of them have escapes. So would you classify? Because you mentioned earlier W for MK could potentially turn a battle round if he gets ganked by a jungler. Would you consider that as an escape?
I mean, it's not an escape. I'd say he can stand his own against nearly any jungler because of his high damage output of the focusing fire of his passive.
Yeah.
Like it's like a mini pyre, like a really strong pyre.
I must say, I think I have more problems ganking a queen just because the ulti can stun. If you get stunned. If he gets ganked.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think MK can turn a fight really easily if he gets ganked.
Yeah. So you mentioned W first. No,
I mean, it depends what you're doing. If you're jungling, I would go W first. If you're laning, I would go Q first and then max E.
Let's say the MK is pushing a lane, backdooring,
right.
and he gets and he's overextending and he gets ganked. What's the sort of combos to get out of that situation?
Well, there are some options. You can go for a smoke screen and scanners, which is John doing.
Oh, yep. Okay.
And another option is to just haste away if you see it in time.
Yep.
Another option would be to get Shinobi, which I usually do when I play MK.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I do it to great success when the last time I did it.
Yep.
And I guess the last option is to just turn and try to kill one.
And is the Shinobi purely for escape, or is that for gank?
I get it for escape. Like if I'm playing MK, I usually play like the backdoor MK. I just enjoy the style personally.
You are a bit of a split pusher, that's for sure.
I think there are other players like Zoro, for example, who split pushes a lot more than I do.
Yep.
But I mean, it's the job of a carry to split push. So basically, anyone who plays a carry is split pushing. So
yeah, if it does it well, you do generally quite well in farm.
I mean, it depends on the hero. You know, if you're playing support, you don't have to farm, for example.
Yeah.
If you're playing carry, you have to farm. You just have no other option. Because your team is relying on you to get farmed and be ahead.
That battle just so quick.
I mean, at that point, the Protoss team is like super ahead, so they're having a really hard time defending.
Just gonna have a look at the score here, 15-8. And in terms of towers.
I mean, the Naruto is really good at anti-pushing, but he was really set far behind from the ganks earlier.
Yep, your ganks. I mean, Rog. Would you say Rog is a counter to Naruto?
I wouldn't say so. I mean, Rog is an early game snowbally hero. If you don't good early game, you kinda messed up. You know, you have to do good with him early game.
I see.
It's
So,
like
so you can't just jungle for the first 6 levels or so.
yeah, I wouldn't recommend that. Like it depends if the enemy has lanes that you can gank. Like for example, if they have like Virgil and Cypress and like Vessel, you know, heroes with escape.
Yep.
Then you kind of have to jungle if you have no other choice.
Yep.
But usually, I think it's a trademark of a good jungler that he ganks a lot. Like you should gank successfully. It's optimal to gank successfully, of course, so your laner gets ahead.
Yeah.
Which is quite hard sometimes. Depends on the enemy heroes, I guess.
Just having a look at these wards, there are a lot of wards down.
I was complaining about wards that game. I think
Not enough.
yeah, I think we didn't ward enough.
I mean, you are one of the best warders out there. Do you know every single one of those elevated ward spots?
I think so, yeah. I think so. When I play Ghost, I just ward all of them, probably. It's like map hacks, bro.
It is.
Oh, Ayur got a kill. Well, that build that I went for, it's like crit and super glass cannon. I would never have gone that if I wasn't doing good in early game. So it's probably not the best idea to go for it in a normal game, because usually you don't get so far ahead.
Yeah.
It's just it was rather an exception.
I can't see the health, but I suppose with Rod's ulti, it's not that glass cannon. After a couple
yeah.
of stacks.
I mean, a carry with a pyro just wrecks rock, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, I suppose not in this game. Doing real well. Surrendered.
Yeah, they surrendered.
Let's have a look at the stats here. Well, that was a really fast game with 2 pushes. Did they just give up?
I mean, I think they lost the draft. I stole the MK pick and the Mar pick. They needed to pick that after I picked Queen, I think.
So you first picked Queen, and then
yeah.
what was their answer to Queen?
Let me think. Wait, I can't remember which hero signed the game. I think they picked Artanis and Artanis plus something. I can't remember which one it was.
I see. So what would you recommend as a counter to
I mean,
pushes?
if my enemy captain picks Queen, I just insta pick MK and Mar, I think.
Yep. Okay.
Or if I don't have first
So
pick, I just ban Queen.
I see. Yes.
That's the plan.
Well, to our viewers out there, if you're in a party of 2, would you recommend this build, this pre-made of maybe MK and Queen?
Yeah, if you wanna win, yes, but it's really frustrating to play against. Like if I'm on the other team, I'm really frustrated to play against MK.
Well, there you go, guys. If you're looking to troll a pub, get a friend and party as MK and Queen, and you play against DG to frustrate him if you see him.
Wow, that's PM. I mean, Reyna is really good against that, in my opinion. I just played the pub on NA,
Yep.
like a few hours ago, and I was Reyna and Consuela. I don't know if you know this guy.
Oh, he's a pretty decent player.
Yeah, he's a really good MK in my opinion. He split pushed the whole game.
Yep.
Like literally the whole game. And I was just running around hunting him down. You know, it was just so frustrating. We won in the end, but it was like really frustrating.
And what hero are you?
I was playing Reyna that game.
Reyna, okay. So Reyna's a good counter to MK, do you feel?
I feel Reyna is fucking good against everything in the game. He has like such long poke, you know, you can just mark and poke from such a distance, ridiculous.
Yeah.
If you hit, you can, yeah?
Can can we go to the end and have a look at the score screen? Just want to see everyone's builds and how they did.
Oh, sure, sure.
So I'm on Cecino's view at the moment, number 2.
All right, me too.
Wow, you were 13-0.
Yeah, I guess.
You did really well. Plenty of damage
It was all
out
my team.
and most damage in, so safe to say you carried that game. But I suppose you did, yeah. Like you're saying, you had 2 pushes just dominating their lanes.
I think it was all the draft, bro. Really.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't outplaying. It was just the draft. Like in my opinion, at least.
They do have a fair bit of AOE. Do you think AOE is the answer to lane pushes to clear these waves?
Yeah, I definitely think so. Like strong AoE like Cypress or Summers.
Yeah.
But the problem with such heroes is that they are quite squishy. You can really gank them easily in the early and mid game.
Yeah. Well, they did have Pyro and.
Yeah, they had some good AoE. They were just behind from the laning. That's all I think. Yeah, if they would have gone to the late game, maybe they would have a decent shot, I think.
Okay.
Like if the Drake gets fed and the Narut just backs everybody late game, I think.
Any comments on Cecino's Queen build?
Personally, I wouldn't do that build. I guess it's viable.
Yeah. I think Mother gets Cassius Crystal and External Drive.
Yeah. There are different approaches to the build of Queen, I guess. It depends on what your team needs and what you're facing. Yeah.
For all the pubbers out there who is looking to pub stomp, what would you recommend as a Queen build and a Marine King build?
As a Queen, I would recommend Cassia first, Cassia Crystal.
Yeah.
Then Silver Soul.
Yeah.
Because when you Silver Soul, your banelings get speed as well.
Nice.
And then I would recommend to get Nitrogen Retrofit.
Yep. So when they hit, they're
with Silver Soul you ensure they hit, and with Nitrogen you ensure they slow the enemies they hit. So I think it's a quite a good combo.
Yep.
And I would go like Int Queen, to be honest. Like if I would pop, and then in-house it's something different. Like it depends on what your team needs, I guess. If you have already tanks, so you can go Int.
So if they were for the pubbers out there, if they get a party of 2 going, and they pick 2 pushes, would you recommend them go in the same lane or split every time?
Definitely not. I would split every time because like both heroes can farm really easy, and in my opinion need both farm.
Yep.
And I would put Queen on a hard lane, like if I were in a group, and MK mid, I would say.
I see.
Like he gets the tower really quick. If the enemy mid goes shop one time, the tower is just dead. It's just that simple. And I think that's a good setup. Like, and from there your team gets like a whole lot of money, and your whole team is ahead from that. Just from that move,
I must say though, I mean, just looking at the Queen in this particular game, I don't know why people would actually auto ban him after. Was it after this game or just several games?
No. We had several games of Queen.
Yep. Okay.
I think it's totally warranted that the Queen is auto banned. It's like ridiculously strong at the moment.
Yep.
You can basically get transport and just split push whole game, and I don't think you can stop her really.
Well,
like MR can stop her. Like I would counterpick Mara every single time when I see Queen against me.
Yep.
I think that's a decent counter.
Is that why you picked Mara to deny him the Mar pick?
Yes, I did pick Mara and MK. Well, my team was asking for a push comp, so I just picked MK.
Well, as you see,
we had a discussion between Soet and John this game.
Yeah.
They needed to play Akasha and MK,
Yep.
those two.
Yep.
And John is supposed to be playing Akasha. And he refused to.
I did see that chat early in the game. John
Yeah.
apparently has never Akasha'd in his life.
Yeah, he's playing only OP heroes, bro. I mean, I don't think he played MK either in his life, but he did good.
Any last words for the viewers, DJ?
I guess have fun abusing pushers. Pops.
Well,
I
thanks
hope
for
you enjoyed.
Thanks heaps for your time, DJ. I definitely learned a couple of things from that from your co-casting.
You're welcome,
Brought
bro.
fresh insight to these casts. And I hope our viewers out there can pick a couple of good points and pub stomp from this.
Alright, sounds fair enough.
Alright, I'm going to say bye here. How about you, DJ?
Yeah, goodbye.
Bye, everyone.